I grew up in 1990. I was born in 1994, so I'm 31 years old, right? 94, I grew up in Irvington, New Jersey, which is as crazy as it sounds. I don't gotta explain it, you guys already know. You guys, the old white people know. Oh no, we are very familiar. We are avid watchers of Channel 5. We know. Tucker told us all about it, right? We are on board with you. I'll tell you some interesting shit, right? I always wanted to know what made my town so bad. When I was a kid, I looked it up. It was drugs, right? It was drugs originally from the 80s. I wasn't around for the 80s, but in the 80s, crack in my town was everywhere. I had no idea. I wasn't there. You look like you had quite the idea, but I had no idea. It was insane. Then the 90s came around, things started to change, but we had residual from the crack era. We had a lot of residual. And I don't know if you've ever grown up in a crack neighborhood, but you see a lot of things you're not used to seeing. I had my first earthquake in a crack neighborhood. I did. Now I'm gonna be real with you. New Jersey hasn't had an earthquake since the one that happened like last year. But before that, we haven't had an earthquake technically in like 40 years, right? But in the 90s, we had an earthquake in Newark, Irvington. I'll tell you why, right? I'm like 5 years old. It's like 1999. It's like my memory's now starting to go. You're a kid. When you're 5, you're having a good time with everything, right? Out of nowhere, all I remember is the ground shook. Just like that. Everything just starts moving. We're kids. We're like, oh my God, the earth is playing jumping jacks. Like, that's all we're doing, right? Meanwhile, the parents are like, what the fuck is going on? We look outside, and a car hit our building. Crashed right into it out of nowhere, right? My parents are shook. So we were on the 3rd floor, but my dad owned the property. So he went all the way downstairs. And we look, it's not just any car, it's a cop car. This guy crashed right into the side of the building. Like we had a fence, he mowed that shit over. And just boom, like half of the car is in the building. It's not even a hit and run, it's just a hit, because the cop is right there. It was crazy. The cop came out, but the cop was clearly high out of his mind. It was insane, and you could tell he was high, because as soon as, I'm laughing because when he crashed, he turned on the blinkers like he was responding to the scene of his. It's like there were no lights on, but as soon as he hit the building, he put the lights on like he meant to do that shit. He was responding to the scene of his own crime, yes. Like, man. It was the craziest shit because like he wanted to help. But he didn't know what the fuck was going on. He came out the car, he just did this. He was looking at it. He was just like this. He looked at my dad, looked at his car, looked back at my dad and was just like, sir, what did he look like? You, motherfucker. What are you saying? He really did not know what the fuck just happened. He was so shook, he started calling for backup for himself. He was like, break a 6, we got a situation. We're like, bro, you are the situation. What are you talking about? Can't even make that up. You can look that up. That was some real shit. Oh my God. The town is nuts. It really is. There was more to that. I'm not even gonna do it. Fuck it. Oh man. Okay, yeah, there's that. I've never done drugs. Have you guys ever done drugs? I've never done drugs. I know you've done drugs, motherfucker. You've done, I'm not talking Tylenol. What drug have you done? Let me hear it. Just weed. You guys were around the 80s. I don't believe it was just weed, okay?
Always just weed.
Always just weed? Even at the peak of that shit when everything was crazy, just weed? Okay. What about you? Weed? Shrooms? Shrooms is interesting. I've never done shrooms or... well, hear me out. I've never done drugs, but I kind of did shrooms. Well, no, hear me out, because, like, okay, when you don't get enough sleep, remember at the start, that's why I said I don't get sleep? When you don't get enough sleep, apparently your brain starts to hallucinate like as if you're on shrooms, right? Well, hear me out. Well, let's compare your trip to my trip, because it's 2 different trips, okay? I used to work a 9 to 5 in New York City, and I used to leave from here. So I used to wake up at 4 a.m. and get back home at 1 a.m., right? So that 12:30 to 1 o'clock drive from Jersey City to here, if I was tired enough, sometimes I would start to see shit. But like, you know this, you've been on shrooms. When you're tripping out, it looks real as fuck, right? So I'm driving, I'm almost home. I'm like two blocks away from home, right? And I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Like, I was so tired. I expected to hallucinate, and I never did, right? I lie to you not. I get to a stop sign, I pull up, and I'm like, oh, this is easy. But then a dolphin jumped out from the roof of my car, landed right in front of me. And then he said, I said, sir, can you step out of the vehicle? That's what the dolphin said. I lie to you not. I got pulled over by a dolphin, right? But I thought it was real. And he had the hat, he had badges. He looked more of a cop than the one who hit my house, right? He was doing his job for real. This dolphin came out and I got out the car. This is how fucked up I was. I got out the car and I'm talking to the dolphin. He's like, sir, have you been drinking tonight? I said, no, I'm just tired. Actually, I'm just tired. The dolphin wrote me a ticket. He wrote me a ticket. Nothing scarier than when you get home you realize the ticket's not even real. Like, it was the craziest shit. Don't do drugs and drive. You're right. Don't do drugs and drive. And don't be tired. That was I can't even make that shit up. I still think about that dolphin sometimes. I don't even go to like the aquarium anymore. That shit was insane. Because I never appeared for court. So like he's looking for me. There's a warrant. There's an underwater warrant out for me. It's insane. I don't even know what to do. I need y'all to know I did not lie about anything I've said up here. Nothing at all. Everything was the truth. All right, I want to say one more joke, and then I think I'm done after that. So, shit was fucking insane.
I love how you crack yourself up before the punchline.
Honestly, that's the best bit of feedback I've gotten in years. Thank you so much. This shit makes me laugh. I'll be so honest with you. It really makes me laugh. It really makes me laugh.